Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Fresno State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Oregon State head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Beavers offense will come out first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. This guy's just what you're looking for. Reliable, gutty, doesn't need the spotlight, but they will need production from him in this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Hampton. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I think one of the reasons this offense is so dynamic in the passing game is they've got multiple receivers that can hurt you throwing it. First play of the game, they get a first down throwing it to one receiver. And now in the second play, they get another first down throwing it to a different guy. As a defense, you don't know which guy to double cover. And this is going to be a real cat and mouse game for the rest of this one.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hatcher. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They punt it away on 4th down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Bulldogs offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Rayshon Luke. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Martin back to pass. He'll get rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. Kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Hatcher. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Beavers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Rides to the back. And he's knocked down.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on 1st down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He throws one to the left. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Martin will throw it. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Maybe a crease. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Bulldogs are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State. Extra point here will tie the game. And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hatcher. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Looking for room, it's Hatcher. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's got it. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Got a little grass. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Newberry.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Find some fresh air. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Beavers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Martin back to pass. Working that left side now.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to pass. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulldogs right after the huge play through the air back to the line. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Now the play fake. Looking for space to the left. Turns it loose. He's got it inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. All wideouts, no backs. They just keep firing. Got his man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Beavers using their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. And they will score. Touchdown Bulldogs.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running inside, it's Hatcher. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Murphy.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Timeout is called, and that will be the 2nd charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quickly complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Now Fresno State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw for it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Beavers will call on their punt team. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode.
He's taking the shot. Makes a deep grab. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. They'll move the wide receiver. Martin will throw it. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Fresno State right back to the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. And the Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to...
Turning it on! All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give out of the gun. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. The run inside. It's Newberry. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Unleashes it on the run. Finds a spot in the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He's past the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
The throw. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. With the catch, it's McClain. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's McClain. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wants to throw again. Quick strike complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
They get to him as he throws. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He might want another play. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Martin back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Second down, he'll throw it. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Trying to pound it in. And he's in! Touchdown, Fresno State! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Newberry. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Murphy. He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the deep.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Oregon State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback making adjustments. Slithers into space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Beavers using their 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Timeout is called, and that will be the 2nd charge to Oregon State. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Martin will throw it. It's complete to the left. Oregon State will use its final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Finds his big tight end. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes a catch. He's got the 1st down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has it.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake, but You know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Oregon State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Newberry. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Fires toward the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed